Welcome back to the Crochet Credits with my friends over at yarnspirations.com. It's the Sampler Blues Afghan. We're moving on, and in this particular video we're going to do section number 8, which is the horizontal ridge pattern, which we've already done before. What we have to make a note of this time though, and let's zoom in and show you what you're doing. It's only 4 rows, and so let's continue to this next. So the horizontal ridge pattern is exactly what we already did before. The difference is this time is when we do the half double crochet across, we are going to be skipping stitches in order to do that, to get ourselves back to 99 stitches. So we've been at 107 stitches for most of this at this point in the last few videos. So once we get there, rows 2 and 3 is exactly what we know, and then we need to then get ourselves bigger again as we end up on the 4th row, and then we do the increase, and then we finish off with 107 stitches so that we're ready for next time for section number 9. Let's take a look at the diagram, and we've already done this before. So let's take a look at the horizontal ridge pattern. It is here on page number 5, and remember we're working with the horizontal bar to create the beautiful texture work that we've seen before. The difference between this time and last time is that you can see in the diagram here there's no increase or decreasing that's done. So that's just showing you what it's gonna look like. But what we need to do in row number 1 is that we need to do a decrease. So we're gonna be skipping a stitch, and then when we get over to row number 4 we're gonna be increasing in order to compensate for that, and we're gonna be covering that. So let's move on to row number 1. So let's begin row number 1. We are looking at the right side, so just looking below you should see the arrow stitching, and all the fun lattice stuff is facing you. Let's begin row number 1. We need to start off with the half double crochet row in order for us to play with the horizontal bars in the future. So we're going to chain 2, won't count as anything. We're going to use every stitch, which includes the chain 1 spaces as we're moving along. Remember the chain 2 here did not count as a stitch, so you want to go into that one as your first one, and then you're going to go into your next stitch here. So what we need to do is count that. So the next one is a chain 1 space. So we technically have 3 stitches. So let's just count those out and just know that you're going in the spacing and the stitching. So this is 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Once you have your 12, the next one is a chain 1 space. Skip it. In this particular case it's a chain 1 space. Skip it and just start in the very next one and count the 12 again. So we go 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So you're gonna continue to do that, and once you have your 12 then skip the next stitch and then continue along and to the next 12, and the very final end just fill in the remaining stitches that are left. Let's turn our work then when you get there, and let's begin row number 2. So the decrease has happened in the last row, so now we're just gonna focus on the stitch work itself. And so we're going to do rows number 2 and 3. So just chain up 2, and in the horizontal bar you can see it. It's right there. So that's the top of the stitch. You want to focus here, and you're going to half double crochet into the horizontal bar only. You don't need to count, you just have to focus on the horizontal bar. Once you start seeing it, you can literally see that the stitch work is going to turn and create that ridging on the other side. Okay, so just horizontal bar, half double crochet all the way across, and I'll see you at the end of row number 2. So I'm all the way across on row number 2, just one more row to go. So the very last stitch, still go into your horizontal bar. Remember that you chain 2 in the first half double crochet doesn't count as, sorry, the first chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So turning your work, and let's begin row number 3. So let's do row number 3. You're just gonna chain 2, doesn't count as anything, and start off with the horizontal bar once again, and just half double crochet yourself all the way across on the horizontal bar. So I'll see you at the end of this row, and just meet me there in just a moment. So coming all the way across and then doing the final one itself. Remember that the chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So now we're going to turn our work and begin row number 4. So row number 4 is about an increase to get us back to being 107 stitches once again. Do you notice that the width of it is still the same? Even though we reduce stitches here, the fact is that this stitch here tends to be wider. So that's why it went back down to 99 instead of 107. So that's what the difference is when you're working on a sampler like this. To begin row number 4, we're going to chain 2, and we want to do a horizontal bar in the first half double crochet. It says, sorry, we want to do a half double crochet regular in the last one here. Okay, so it says then work 1 half double crochet into the horizontal bar in the row created below, and for each of the next 11 stitches. So this one here is not counted. So we're gonna count to 11. So we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So you have your 11 in. So the next one then will have 2 into the same stitch. So 1 and 2 still on the horizontal bar. You're then going to then count out again, and it says repeat from the asterisk once again, and it says work 1 half double crochet into the next 11. So do your 11 and then put 2 into the next and do that all the way across, and then fill in the remaining stitches that are left over at the end. So I'll see you at the end of number 4. So once I come all the way to the end, there will be 1 half double crochet at the very end, and you're gonna turn your work, and then we'll begin the next section in just the next video. So section number 9 is coming up next time. We'll see you then, and bye bye.